The Rise of a Silent Invasion. Vendor&Wildlife Original Documentary. Opening Sequence, The Silence Before the Roar. Soft wind over fields. Faint grunts echo. Narrator, calm, grave. They roam when we sleep, silent, ruthless, unstoppable. They look like farm animals, but they are not. They are ghosts of our own making. Across continents, wild boars are rewriting the balance between human order and untamed wilderness. Every year, as dusk falls, they rise from the underbrush, an army of tusks and muscle. They move with purpose, guided by memory older than fences, smarter than traps. And behind them lies a trail of destruction worth billions of dollars, soaked into the soil of nations. Chapter 1, A Beast Reborn. 6 centuries ago, when Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic, he carried with him not just dreams of empire but stowaways of destiny, pigs. They were food, simple and obedient. But freedom changed them. When those pigs escaped into the wild, they met the Eurasian boar, and together they created something new, a hybrid built for survival. Heavier, faster, smarter. The perfect invader. Today, their descendants stretch from the pine forests of Germany to the deserts of Texas, from Korean mountains to the rice fields of Vietnam. A global population exceeding 20 million and climbing. In the U.S. alone, more than 6 million feral hogs rip through 39 states, costing over $2.5 billion a year in crop damage, livestock loss, and ecological chaos. Cut to farmer interview. Farmer Jack Morrison, Texas. You wake up, walk out, and your field's gone. Like a bomb hit it. They were here maybe 2 hours. 2 hours, and everything we planted, gone. Chapter 2, The Mathematics of Invasion. A single sow can birth up to 12 piglets, twice a year. Within 12 months, those piglets can breed again. It's biology turned exponential. To keep numbers stable, experts say 60% of the population must be removed every single year. Yet despite traps, hunts, and millions spent, populations continue to surge. Why? Because humans fight linearly, nature fights exponentially. Across Texas, helicopter pilots take to the skies, their rotors thundering above endless ranchland. Below them, heat signatures scatter like ants. Every trigger pulled is another brief victory, but for every 10 hogs shot, 15 more are born. It is a war without a front line. Got 3 on the left. Wait, 4. They're heading for the creek. Copy. Take M before they hit the brush. Still, the earth moves again tomorrow night. Chapter 3, The Intelligent Enemy. We used to call pigs dumb. We were wrong. Wild boars possess extraordinary spatial memory, they can map landscapes, remember danger zones for months, and teach their young which places mean death. They communicate with more than 20 distinct vocalizations: alarm, reunion, comfort, rage. And when one of their own is trapped, the rest watch, learn, and never return to that place. Dr. Emily Harper, wildlife biologist in Georgia, studies these patterns. She set dozens of camera traps. After 2 failed captures, the same sounder never approached again. She calls them the algorithmic animals. Dr. Harper. It's like fighting AI with a net. Every mistake teaches them. We're training our enemy. Their tusks can pierce steel mesh fences, their snouts plow through soil like tillers. They can swim rivers, climb embankments, and run at 30 miles per hour. At night, they move like smoke. Chapter 4, A Global Front. In Europe, countries like Germany and Poland now face epidemics of African swine fever, spread by wild boars crossing borders unchecked. The economic losses there reach €1 billion annually. In Japan, boars invade abandoned villages in Fukushima, thriving in radiation-soaked forests where humans no longer dare to live. In Australia, they tear through sugarcane and banana fields, contaminating water supplies and endangering native marsupials, the Australian. Government spends tens of millions each year on control measures, yet their numbers double every 5 years. From Texas to Tasmania, Spain to Siberia, the story is the same. An animal born from our own ambition is now our shadow. Chapter 5, Humans Strike Back. Farmers fight with ingenuity and desperation. Steel corral traps, some 40 feet wide, baited with fermented corn. Night vision rifles. Thermal scopes. Drones armed with infrared cameras. Whole families spend their nights in pickup trucks watching fields on screens instead of sleeping. Farmer Sarah LeBlanc, Louisiana. You get tired. You start thinking maybe it's hopeless. But then you see them run through your soybeans and you grab the rifle anyway. You have to try. Even so, the tide doesn't turn. Every new trap teaches boars another lesson. Every failed capture creates a smarter generation. Wildlife agencies experiment with poisons like sodium nitrite, marketed as kaput feral hog bait. It kills by inducing methemoglobinemia, cutting off oxygen to the blood. But there's a cost: secondary poisoning risks to hawks, foxes, and domestic dogs. The debate rages: how much of nature can we sacrifice to save our farms? Chapter 6, The Psychology of Fear. There's a sound that farmers know too well, the grunting crescendo in the dark, the moment before a herd erupts from the bush. It can split a night in half. For those who face them, the fear is real. These are not cartoon pigs. A fully grown boar can weigh 300 pounds and carry razor-sharp tusks. In Texas alone, there are recorded cases of boars attacking humans when cornered, some fatal. Hunter Dave Rogers. One came right at me. You don't have time to think. You just shoot or you're done. Wild boars don't kill for sport, they kill because we've left them no choice. We built the cities, we cut the forests, and they adapted. Now, their adaptation outpaces our control. Chapter 7, Learning from the Enemy. But not all hope is lost. Scientists in Texas A&M and Georgia University are studying boar behavior to develop smarter management strategies. Using AI pattern recognition, they track migration routes, predict breeding zones, and deploy remote traps that trigger only when entire sounders enter. In the future, the war may be won not with guns, but with algorithms. Not with rage, but with understanding. Wildlife ecologist Dr. Marcus Reed calls it adaptive symbiosis, a concept where humans don't seek total eradication, but balance. In his model, controlled zones allow some boars to thrive as ecological disturbers, while buffer zones protect agriculture. It's not about winning, it's about surviving together. Across the world, farmers stand their ground beneath the moonlight. Traps click shut, rifles fire, and the boars keep coming. But behind the battle lines, a question echoes louder than gunfire. Have we unleashed something we can never control? If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Vendor&Wildlife, where every story brings you closer to the untamed truth of our living planet. Together, let's keep exploring, learning, and protecting the wild before it disappears forever. Vendor&Wildlife, the voice of nature.